Okay, so it turns out that one of my programs was having an issue. I know I have a lot of things open, but let's just get back to Kaydon. Okay, so here's Kaydon in Photoshop, and we're going to make that bigger. I hope y'all are still taking the raw files of these, because I still need to get 3 raw files for next week. So make sure you're looking very carefully at Unit 14's assignment, because there's a lot to do for this next one. And I really need to see you're following that feedback. Okay, I like this one a lot. Great shallow depth of field. I wonder, though, you gotta tell me, are you using a remote? Or how are you getting these images? Because if someone else is taking them, then you can't take credit for taking them. So I know it's just like whoever is pushing the button is the star. You know, it's your image. Okay, this one's kind of nice as well. I would probably pick between those two. This one, it has a very different feel, and it's because your head is tilted down. And so it's like you're not lifting up your face to catch the light. So it makes it feel a kind of sinister. I mean, don't you think? Your eyes look dark, you look a little angry. Okay, so with this background and with this outfit, I think you're going to have to just choose one of those. Choose your favorite. I think that one's my favorite, because it's really the best photography. You know, it's not so much about the background, it's about your expression and your features. And what happened here is, again, you've got no light on your face. So that's like impossible to fix. It's never going to look right. You really have to pay attention to your subject to see if the light is good. You know, because I can see you're standing in the shadows. You've got a little bit of light coming onto your shoulders, but you know, your face has fallen flat because there's no light to show the dimension. I mean, there's some like little highlights here and there from what's coming around from behind. So there are little highlights. So it's not like completely flat. It's just yeah, we want that interesting lighting on your face and your features. Okay, now this one is interesting, except the weird thing is happening. It looks a little bit cloudy here, and I'm not sure exactly what happened there. So I don't know if you were having some foggy weather or... Yeah, that's kind of odd. So it's interesting to me. I want to know what's going on. I love this in the background. That's really cool. And even though I love this side of it, I don't know if I might not just crop that out. I'm not one of those people that says photography has to be a certain way all the time. So here we've got your brother. Your brother is also centrally placed. I like that he's wearing his uniform, holding his bat, so we know what he's about to do. This little bothers me right here because there's light hitting his eyelashes, so it looks like it's like blocking his iris and part of his iris and part of his pupil. So that's, you know, that part of it is a little odd, but I really like the shadows on his face and on his shirt or uniform. Okay, that's just plain cute right there. Just plain cute. And I even like that it's centrally shot. So I like that one a lot of your brother. So you could actually have a category that is self-portraits, and portraits. Oh, I think I see what's going on. It's a light flare. That's what's happening here. So a little bit of sun is hitting your lens and creating these light flares so it looks a little bit cloudy. That can be really cool. Like, do you see what I mean? Because that's like a little rainbow coming in on him, and so that can be cool. And I think I've seen this type of picture a little too much, but I don't mind it. So here now we've got something going on with that light flare, and it's leading us right to him. So I don't know why this area is blurry. I think I might crop a little bit of this off and go with maybe a rule of thirds idea. Yeah, I would experiment with cropping that one. Get rid of the blur and see if you can save the parts that are really good. I like the idea of it. It's a really common idea. When I see this light hitting here, that distracts me. And when I see these lines in the glasses, that distracts me too. And the line across his nose. So sometimes shadows and highlights can be too distracting. Okay, and then we're back to the ones that we've seen already. And I think all three of those are great. And now see, this is cool. I like the location. If you have another one where we can see his other hand, I think that's important, you know, because no one wants to have their hand cut off. I mean, it's not as bad as your head. That's the worst. But that can be done for comedy effect, right? Okay, that's very nice lighting, very soft lighting in the background. I hadn't seen that one before. Okay, here we've got, that light is really harsh, and then there's no light on his face. I like the idea of it. And then, of course, love this one. Huh. So there's a lot of blur here. The focus here is this little pelican statue. So I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm on the fence. All right, Kaydon, let me know if you would like any further clarification, and I'll see y'all soon.